After I watched the movie Look Back, I think I and a lot of other people had this urge to draw. And I've always had something of a dream to make my own manga. So why not? For a little history, I always knew that I wanted to make this my first one shot. It was low stakes, it was simple, and it was fun. I had this story ready for, I'd say, a few months now. I wrote my script in about an hour. I didn't really stick to it, I just got better ideas while I was making the one shot. There were all kinds of different things in the one shot that changed because I thought, that'd be kind of funny. To be honest, all 16 pages are just filled with different bits I thought of while making it. The protagonist, Scott, was made after I played a game called Hylix a while back. It had this bizarre and otherworldly art style that really sparked my creativity. And I want to talk about a few things. Why do I want to do this? Well, for one, at heart, I'm a storyteller. I've been writing since I was 12. My stories have only been getting better and better. I really enjoy the process of creating characters and arcs and plots and whole other worlds. And for two, why manga instead of like a novel or, I don't know, a screenplay? Well, for the novel part, I tried that and it's hard. It's hard. I got 6 pages in and it kind of failed completely, so whoops. But with manga, you don't need to understand a lot of fancy words or anything to get what you want your readers to imagine. You have complete visual control, which I find pretty important. When I read a book, personally, I do tend to disregard a lot of the descriptions because I am biased and I think what I imagine is better, even if it's probably not. And for the screenplay bit, I don't know. It's probably harder, I would guess. Takes more money. I don't know. Probably shouldn't have brought that up. I also just like manga. It's cool. Like, there's some amazing artwork in some mangas and some genius stories too. I just think it's really cool and I just want to try it. So why make this a video? Well, I don't know. I don't know, really. I knew the only way I would be able to finish this is if I had a deadline, because I have a tendency to slack off. But in my mind, when I was doing this for other people, the viewers, I was able to stick to it. Easier, at least. Staying motivated was hard at first, but then it became part of my routine. I would enjoy waking up and getting a coffee, eating my breakfast, and then drawing for the rest of the day. What really helped was going in with a positive mindset. I was able to feel okay with my art, even if I thought it was a little bit mediocre. The best thing I did for myself was call it a practice one-shot. It took all the pressure off, and I was able to just enjoy the process. Knowing it was practice meant I knew that I didn't need to make my pages look like Berserk or JoJo's, because I'm not Miura or Araki, I'm just a kid trying something new. Working on this one-shot helped me realize failure is mostly dangerous in my mind. If a certain panel doesn't look good, then it doesn't look good. I just need to get the one shot out, that's all. I love drawing. So why should not being as good as somebody else who also loves drawing make me feel negative? Every video about art talks about how comparison is the thief of joy, and it definitely is. There's a reason everyone says it. That comparison comes from what's probably inspiration, where you feel inspired and you can't help but compare what you've created to what inspired you to create. Sadly, I don't know how to give advice or try to help or change anyone's feelings or mindsets. All I can say is try to be introspective. Everyone's different, so if you can figure out why you feel a certain way, then you should be able to take the steps and solve the problem on your own. And once you're able to come at art with a positive mindset, you'll be able to enjoy it. This grueling process that is famous for being stressful and difficult, you can enjoy it with a positive mindset. I think around 10 or 11 days in, when I was doing the action scene, I was in a negative mindset. And you might be able to tell from the art, but I just wasn't in the mood to draw, and yet I still did, which might not have been a great idea. I kept drawing despite of these negative feelings, because when I wasn't drawing, I felt almost empty. And I felt that same emptiness when I finished the one shot. A sort of feeling of, that's it? I mean, 2 weeks of work, every day, a page a day. There wasn't any celebration. Drawing was exciting and fun, and I enjoyed making the one shot, but when I finished it, I didn't have anyone to tell about it, so it just felt like nothing. All because I didn't want to show anybody. I just turned off my computer and took a shower. I kept thinking that I did 16 pages in 14 days, 2 to 6 hours a day. It's not good enough to do it professionally or anything. Honestly, making comics/manga, or even if YouTube works out, it's unlikely I could live off it. Besides, it's exhausting and difficult. Why would I want to pursue this? What makes it worth it? If there's no reward and it's super difficult, then why do I still want to do this? Why do I want to make manga? Is all my effort just gonna die on the internet? Is it gonna be for nothing? No. I got a fortune cookie that said luck is just around the corner. So I'm pretty sure this is gonna work out perfectly. But really, if you want to pursue some kind of creative dream of yours, please do it. I mean, you won't regret trying. After a few days, I got addicted to making a page a day. I felt terrible when I didn't. You don't have to make a YouTube video or a deadline. I only did because I knew I worked better under pressure. You could take as long as you need. As long as you try, you won't regret it. So please, go make whatever you want to make. Go do it. Go draw, go write, go record, go gamble, whatever it is, please, do it. I don't know how to end videos. I mean, I don't know how to do videos at all. I didn't actually have a script for this. I just kind of winged it for like half an hour. So we'll see how that goes. I don't really know how to commit to a upload schedule. So, I mean, if anything, that's more of a reason to subscribe because you don't know when I'm going to post.